Hello. Hi. Good morning. Who's this strange Murloc? What happened to our Tauren druid? They became a bird. Yeah, welcome back to my Zonelock challenge. We are in our third zone, Tanaris. Previously we earned 1,000 gold here in Mulgore, 2,000 gold here in Duratar, and we're trying to get to 4,000 gold. Well, let's see how we did. We have the non-successful, some expired stuff. Gonna push the button. I did buy some 12 slot bags. That I'm going to almost fill up. And we're almost, but not quite, halfway there. Alright. Let's see what we can repost. Ooh, that was neat. I didn't realize I'd go back into my costume. It didn't used to work that way. And I am now keeping more stuff in my bank. I'll show that off here shortly. I did grind out these turtle scales because they sold for about 10 gold a pop. I just did always want to sell it for like $1 bajillion when no one is clearly paying that. Firefin snapper. Very yummy. Only 1 gold each, but there's 20 of them. So. Sell the leather. Might make us some money. I did grind my. Wow, I've got just a ton of stuff, don't I? Most of these recipes I actually bought here. There are vendors here in Gadget Zan that a lot of people either forget about or they don't realize they're here. If we look at the map and make it big, yeah, I did a lot of herbalism. I've managed to kill most of the rares, but not all. I did do some fishing. Over here is where I was farming turtles. It looks like I've been avoiding this area. No, there's just no herb spawns for whatever reason. Even though this is the only part of the zone where there's actually plant life growing. It is what it is.
Time is money, friend.
Yeah, you can see I'm still hoarding some stuff. Actually, I'm gonna pull out most of these resources. A lot of these.
Keep it real.
Just because I have a bit more room in my reagent bag than I do in my bank. I still have some quests I can do. I did turn in the homing beacon, but I didn't accept the quest. The main reason is you actually finish that quest in Booty Bay. But we're stuck here in Tanaris until we earn another 2,400 gold. Well, 2,300. Oh, and we're already making progress. We have sold rugged leather for 8 gold and strangle kelp for 31 gold. That just makes me want to fish more. Instead, I think we're gonna fly down to the gaping chasm and hunt for these two folks and kill a bunch of boogs and skin them up. Yeah, our herbalism is now up to 170. Very lovely. And I think I'm going to be sticking with herbalism skinning for the time being. But depending on future zones, I may pivot back to, or not back to, but into leatherworking and tailoring and possibly mining again. I may at some point do a jump into enchanting if I start accumulating more greens that won't sell. I don't know. We'll see. I think. Oh, and we just sold some turtle scale. So at the very least, I don't actually have any quests for here. I'm sure they exist. I just hadn't found them. I basically was doing quests until I hit 20. And you can see I'm already 24. And I don't know why these guys have no Loot table. That's a little weird. I did take a couple days off from this character. Not because I'm not enjoying this challenge. I actually am. I just didn't have any good times to record. And I've been trying to not do everything off camera, if that makes sense. I saw I had gotten several auctions and didn't have a good time to record, so I called it there and did a bit of grinding without looking at the mailbox, and now here we are. I have been playing on my other characters. I do have a paladin that is doing the Legion remix. I'm in my 30s there. I basically no-lifed that yesterday. And I actually thought I would be higher level than I am. There's some loot. I've also been hopping between alts, trying to grind masks to make various furniture items. Oh dear. Yeah, nope. Yeah. I got a little hit over my head there. Whoopsie doodle. This is not hardcore. This is not a one life challenge. I'm not sure if this is my first death on the character. I don't know if there's a good way to tell. I'm sure there is somewhere. Yeah, I went down a different hole. I'm pretty sure. room is awful. Why are there so many of them? Like, I'm assuming that there's some sort of quest that super empowers you to go through there. I am gonna try flying in the other side. Oh, another couple auctions sold. Medium hide and heavy hide. Got some leather workers. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere. Oh, it does over here. But then it does go anywhere. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see if we can make it through the room of death. One day I'll go the right direction even. Let's not end up like this, total loser. Alright. Sorry about that. Discord thing. There is a rare. Alright. Well, if those sell, that's not terrible. So the auction, it says 744, but then you look at the region sale and it's 7 gold. We'll see. Whereas the random arm guards, region sale is a lot higher. Speaking of bracers. Okay, now we're getting drops. See what's back here. This was an easier way in, I'll be... Of course it was. Well, the good news... It is a lot harder for them to overwhelm us here in the overworld. Don't need to track you anymore. I'm pretty sure this other one is overworld. And is right over here. Okay, Silithid toxin is neither a curse nor poison. Love it. Alright. I guess we go see if we can find Sorid the Devourer. Let's just see if we can knock out. See how many of the rares I haven't gotten we can knock out. I used to be able to talk. No, whoa. OBS, stop. I just want to see how long I've been recording. Is a quest, not a rare. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let that grass go. Alright, I believe I've gotten the overworld one. We just need to get the underground one. I remember back in well, here's the rare pre-cataclysm days. Words, how do they work? You needed a group to come down into these tunnels. These guys were all elite. Part of me misses the old soft dungeons, basically. Just areas where you needed a group to do it, but it wasn't technically a dungeon. I understand why they've moved away from that. And as someone who really likes playing solo, you know, I appreciate it on that level, but I do think that there was an interesting time in WoW's history where the game didn't force you to find parties all the time, but for certain things you needed to group up. And for all of the cross server, cross faction, cross this, cross that stuff they've added, I do think that there has been a bit lost in terms of the socialization aspect. But on the other side of that, sometimes you just need to get something done, and you don't want to spend half an hour to an hour of trolling trade chat. Is this the one that I've already killed? Yes. Will I kill him again? Also yes. Nothing super fancy on these screens, but alright, not sure where the other guy is, and not gonna worry about it right now. Unless he's in one of these huts. Nope. We'll put him away. I doubt Oculus is there, but we can certainly hunt down Krieg, because he's probably in a boat, and I haven't gone in the boats yet. My herbalism's almost up to 200. And I'm still pulling petals and stalks, but I'm also getting 14 of them in an herb patch, so nothing to sneeze at. Newer patch. Well, new to me. Yeah, I feel like Oculus is very rare compared to most rares. I think I've seen them once, maybe twice, at least while playing. Brig. Can't be in those ships, only over here. Okay. Look, I just wanted the plan. But if you want to die, I'm happy to murder pirates for cloth. The one problem I will run into if I try to do tailoring is I have linen, and then I move up to silk. I don't think I have any wool. And even the silk I have isn't enough for her. Anything so I've killed Aquamentus before, but we'll do it again. More energy, always good. Oh, guy I'm looking for. Great. Another gray that might sell. 2 grays that might sell for at least some. Alright. We have killed all but 2 of the rares, and one of them I know is super rare. I wouldn't be surprised if the other one was also fairly rare for a rare. I joke, but not all rares are created equal in terms of rarity. So I'm gonna fly back to town. We're gonna post a few more auctions. And I think, although this was a shorter one, I'm gonna call it there. And I think between leather and hopefully an armor piece or 2, next time we should hopefully visit our next zone. I'll say it again. I've said it in past episodes. If you have a particular zone that you think would be a lot of fun to see me doing this challenge, let me know in the comments below. I will up its likelihood a smidge. That said, when I'm recording this, only the first 3 episodes have come up, and this is what, episode 6, 5, 6. So, maybe a little while to see that update. Oh, more heavy leather sold. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, you can see some of the other scans I've done on other characters. Scorpid scales really don't sell that well, or sell for much. But we'll try to make a bit of money on them. Yeah, we'll just sell the herbs. I'm not gonna try alchemy I don't feel that potions sell all that well. At least not until you get into expansions and specifically the thick leather sold, silverleaf sold. Current expansion potions and elixirs sell fairly well, but other than that, oh, Peace Bloom just sold. So we have managed to sell a fair number of things. I'll go back to hiding. Because clearly, being a Murloc helps sell stuff. So hopefully, as Discord continues to bother me, that might be why I'm cutting this show a little short, but not really. Been aiming for the 45-minute mark, sometimes a little longer, a little shorter today. If you enjoyed this, drop a like. If you're new here, want to see more, drop a subscribe. All these auctions are going to come in. We'll see how much we made. Hopefully it's enough to roll a new zone next time on my Zonelock challenge. There goes the medium leather. I hope you had fun. I have more plants I can actually sell. So I might go do that. And then I'm gonna hop off. So, thanks for hanging out. I hope you had fun today. We killed a lot of rares, and that rarely happens. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.